What's going on, y'all? Making my first video on vacation here. See my boy Porter Rock getting ready to school some people. So I've listened to a little bit of it, and I'm like, I gotta rewind. You know what I mean, man? They delayed my flight, man. It's crazy. It's 1:20 in the morning over here, but we had a good time. Got to the VIP lounge. First class flight over here, first class VIP lounge. It's great. We're living it up over here. But one thing that he said right off the bat that I liked, and I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into it, is the PC gamers like getting all worked up over the Halo stuff. Me, it was about the t-shirt stuff that I wanted to clown him on. You know how that is. But my thing is, here's what I gotta say straight up before we get into this. It's Xbox fanboys that got butthurt with the PC and started grifting against Sony and Nintendo. Let's get into this.
Fellow gamers, your only friend is YouTube Street, Porter Rock 77, and back with another video. Haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I'm in transition to move from California to Florida, retiring, so it's been pretty busy. But I think I have time.
Hold up, bro. I'm over here right now in Orlando, man. What you mean, man? What's going on? We got a lifetime suite up here. Yeah, this is gonna happen one day. What are we talking about here, bro? Yeah, hurry up and move on over here. Get your ass on over here. Hurry up.
For this topic right here. Um, Aftermath of Halo be announced from PlayStation. So the first thing is that's interesting is how now with the Halo announcement be on PlayStation, more and more people are looking at Xbox as a third party provider. And that's strange because they have already put so much content on PlayStation to include their top pillars of Gears and Forza. I don't understand how some people thought Halo was the one IP that was sacred. That there's just no possible way that one franchise would ever be on PlayStation. So every single game on the list, no matter what it is, okay, on PlayStation. But this is the one thing they're gonna protect and make sure that it's exclusive to the Xbox platform or at least the Game Pass ecosystem. And that was just strange seeing that reaction. But
Yeah, it drops the mask of people desperately knowing how important exclusive identity is, but also trying to push hypocritically to third party, begging other platforms to gaslight them to give them games. And then when that slips out, it's like, why you acting like that? Oh yeah, okay. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's right. Because you mad Microsoft lost the exclusive game after 360. So during the Xbox One era, they migrated to PC, and they're still playing that game because it feels like PC has some superiority to their ego and DOS system. So they want to mass project that onto PlayStation and Switch and grift against them. And it is weird. You think about it because you're not a true PC gamer. You're an Xbox fanboy that's butthurt grifting against the same platforms on PC. And then there's more migrating over there. It's like stick to your identity if you want to go to PC and play Xbox, say that. But remember, it's been over, and stop acting like a weirdo.
finally, some people woke up. It took Halo, but they woke up. They woke up and realized that Microsoft's not interested in pushing their own platform with titles and games and stuff. That they're willing to make money off of any type of device, regardless of who makes it, right? So that's the majority. The majority sees that. What is really strange is the holdouts, and I don't understand what's going on. Number one, the one group I'm really confused about, and this is the most confusing, is some of the PC gamers or self-declared PC gamers. Why are they catching strays in this conversation? I don't get it. I don't understand their angle. I don't understand their benefit. Maybe they hate PlayStation gamers that much that they're willing to look stupid and talk Xbox and hype Xbox. They think there's their opportunity to create salt content or talk about PlayStation, but that's mental illness. If you have such a mental hard on talking shit to a PlayStation gamer that you're willing to side with a company that's failing and push their agenda that's failing and push their lies that's failing, you have some serious problems. You
See, this is why I've always liked Porter Rock. Even when I was Slim and Sony during that time, there was some genuine spirit to him that I liked. I just feel like he was just being straight up, and he's also like analyzing people, in a psychological manner, not just getting into it, but actually observing them and be like, hold on, bro. You know what I mean? Like he's literally observing you that way. I do that too, and there are some things where I'm like, Yeah, I do think these people like remind me of like lunatic cultists after a while, because that's what they start acting like. Um, and it's like there's no reasoning. It is just negative Nintendo only and negative PlayStation and just grifting for Microsoft and parroting. And it's like, guys, at this point, we're not even doing video game content anymore. You guys have turned into lunatic cultists. And it is annoying. I know what he means. And it's still going on. Like, you know what I mean? And I mean, there's people do that against Nintendo too. Like, and I'm pretty sure you know that too, Porter. This major boner hate against Nintendo is ridiculous, man. I see it on both sides. So I'm not going after PlayStation gamers. It's like, a perfect example is Tripster. Just gotta say it. Don't really have a personal problem with the guy, but I know he likes to troll and grift against Nintendo too much, man. I've seen other channels do it too, and it's like, you make yourself look very obvious, and I don't even know why you continue lying too, because everybody sees through you. Like, and that's the thing. I think people get caught up in their own bubble, and they think because somebody boosted their channel and they have a whole bunch of views and subs that means that they're right. No, it just means you're delusional with a bunch of vanity, and psychologically you need help. Just saying.
You let PlayStation Nation really get to you mentally. Like
Mhm.
PlayStation fanboys are living rent free in your head if you are willing to just get involved. That's how deranged you are. You let PlayStation Nation really fuck with your head, right? Because as a PC gamer, real PC gamers, I don't see why you guys aren't in this conversation at all. It doesn't impact you in any way. The mistakes Microsoft is making is mistakes for the console side of their gaming business. It's their console that's being impacted, right? Some of the decisions are actually beneficial to PC gaming, improving Windows, right? Supporting PC gaming handhelds and stuff like that. That's the benefit of all that stuff. But the things that they're doing for the console, they're just pretty much destroying their console brand to the point where there's no point in having Xbox console anymore. They pretty much killed off every reason possible, right? So from a PC
Hey, bro, he put on that shirt. You know what's going down. He's going to that party, Puerto Rock. They put on that PlayStation party shirt. You see what I'm saying? You get they're yeah, man. That's that shirt's pretty tight on that guy too. I have to say it, man. Let's keep going though.
gamers, why you're defending or even talking about the stupid moves they're making that destroys their console brand, I have no idea. You guys say yourself. I already have multiple conversations on Twitter, right? Where just gamers reply in my comment crying, and then when I destroy them, they're like, "Oh, but I don't play on consoles. I play on PC." So then, why did you reply to me to begin with? I'm not talking about PC gaming, in general. I'm talking console specific topics, right? And seeing how a company's completely destroying or already destroyed the console brand. That's probably primarily what I talk about. But you PC gamers just jump in the line of fire, and I don't understand. You guys play on PC. Why are you worried about anything? It's strange. It's a strange phenomena that I'm seeing that you PC gamers are just catching L's when it has nothing to do with your platform that you prefer to play on. So that's the strange thing about this whole thing. PC gamers getting clapped for something that has nothing to do with them. Absolutely weird. The second part is the holdout of the Xbox fanboys and cultists and enthusiasts. Like this company made you guys look so stupid. Like how can you just stomach it? Like
Okay, I didn't get this far in the video, like these past couple minutes. That's funny that he's saying that, bro. That's the way I see it. And dude, this is the thing. When somebody is in a cultish mindset and they're a lunatic, they do not even realize it. You have to make them aware. That's the funny thing. They don't even know it. They feel like what they're doing is normal and everything is fine. And when they have their groups of lunatics with them, it makes them feel more comfortable psychologically, and it makes them feel okay. And if you mass spike their vanity and hit the likes, then it's all heaven to them. You know what I mean? Even though we all know they need some help, man. Because, like I said, I wanted to back Xbox up. I really did, and I did what I could. You know what I mean? I was angry at Sony, but do I have a hate boner for Sony? No, I was mad at them for the cancels and all that. Yeah, I let them have it. But I would have made amends. You got to come out of that. And then, there's some acting and entertainment to it too. I can get crunk like the WWE people and all that, but don't worry, AGN is fine. Um, yeah, after a point, I don't understand now why that could even be possible. I don't even know how people still can now. It literally makes no sense to me. I agree with Porter Rock. The moment you're saying you're on PC and you're coming to do it, then to me you're an Xbox fanboy. They got butthurt and are on PC. And you never let it go. So any opportunity, you don't even realize that you expose yourself that much. That's how unaware they are. And then they jump out in the comments and they can't help that because their emotions of being on Xbox are still there and they're mass projecting it out. You see what I mean? And if you don't agree with it, then they throw this childish tantrum at you and label you, send all these losers after you. And that's what I said. At that point, I'm like, okay, I mean, you people are children to me and you need to grow up and yeah, you need some help. And it's very true.
Time after time, they lie to your face. You got Phil Spencer telling you that exclusives are only Game Pass supported platform, telling you that Xbox Series X is going to be the best console with the best performance. Just lies after lies. Oh, don't worry. This does a signal that we're putting more games on PlayStation. You know, if we lose Halo, we lose our identity. Just all these massive lies. I mean, the man told you guys that he was playing Perfect Dark, and yet the game never existed in playable form ever. Like, what the like? What's wrong with you guys? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing to yourselves? Like, have some self respect. At this point, this is about self respect. You guys have no self respect for yourselves. You guys are embarrassing. Like, he blatantly lied. Like, you don't notice. Either you guys don't notice or you don't have the mental capacity to know. You guys don't realize what's happening. And if your mental capacity is that low, video games is the last thing you should be worrying about. Because it just boggles my mind. You got Jez right now, Jez Gordon, another mouthpiece, releasing another article to damage control the pain. He does this all the time and it backfires on him all the time. I don't get what's his mental issue. He has some type of issue. He has to have something. Something's wrong. Because how do you get slapped in the face and spat on so many times and not lash out? How
Porter Rock is calling out the Jekyll and Hyde. He's saying you have a hide and you're just juggling like you're okay on the surface. And you bury it introvertedly. He does. It's very true. I mean, yeah, you got to find some way to channel that. And, people like us, we're not fake. Sometimes we'll blast people straight up, but it's like, I'm being real. I'm not hiding anything. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be no Jekyll and Hyde and be split up and have this weird, this other side that's kind of like this. No, 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 no. You got to let that stuff out and you got to be honest. And if there's a problem, talk it out like man and say, hey, man, this is how I feel. Find some people to talk to, you know what I mean? But don't just sit there with that inside because all that does is create that hide. And then you can't trust those type of people because that hide is not trustworthy. And yeah, I mean, they're trapped in that position too. And sometimes they don't want to probably let go of those benefits. We can see all those things, you know what I mean? I see through people like that all the time. People call me, saying, man, you have a master in psychology. I'm like, very good at that. Um, I like Porter Rock's psychological evaluation too. It's pretty good. But I do see that, and I've worried about that with Phil Spencer too because this guy is never like he does the same thing, and you've never seen him let out anything negative, and it's like yeah, it's a little worrying. You can't really trust people like that, you know, because they're just gonna keep lying. That somebody's going to keep lying is living in a world of lies and they can't see the truth because all they do is tell lies. So they cannot see the truth. They cannot even know it's distinguish it. They're just living in a world of lies. And a whole bunch of doppelgangers around them. And they just keep putting that out. And some of them become pathological liars and they can't even tell you the truth. And just because this the same way that they can't bring out that other side and be honest about it. So they just keep pretending. And that's not healthy. No, it isn't.
how can any of you Xbox guys not lash out on Microsoft given what they've done? You know, it's not even 5 years. You know that, right? Gaming is not a full 5 years. This November, next month will be a full 5 years. And you guys already want out. You guys already talking about the next device, and you don't even know what it is. You can't even talk about the device you have now. While on the PlayStation side, most of us want, Sony to take a little bit more time. PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, great products. They could go 2, 3, 4 more years and we'll be fine. You guys just want this shit to end. But here's my question. And you want this generation to end to begin what? Microsoft's been trash with hardware strategy for 12 years. Back-to-back gens. Do you think they got to figure it out, the third gen? Here's the reality. Microsoft is done with consoles. They're done. They're not making consoles, right? They're just straight up PC gaming. That's it. No consoles. On the screen right now, you have some examples. Right now on the screen, you see Omen. This is HP's product line. If you look at what they have available under their brand name Omen, HP's the company, Omen is their product line, right? You know, they got desktops right here. They got laptops, Omen laptops, Omen desktops. They even go with monitors, you know, Omen branded monitors, accessories, right? Let's look at their desktops. Let's see what desktops they got. You know, gaming desktops, Omen branded, various tower sizes. Let's see what tower sizes they got. They got some. Let's go with the smallest. What's the smallest? 15L. Gaming desktops, Intel, the Victus, really small, compact. You know, what's their bigger one? These are the tower size, Omen brand, right? They got some laptops here, accessories, right? This is what they do. This is the Omen brand of gaming. But did you notice what they don't offer? I don't see consoles. Where's the consoles at? Because that's not what HP does. HP Omen don't do consoles. They do PC gaming, which is laptops, desktops, accessories. Let's go to Alienware, owned by Dell. They also got a huge product line of stuff, right? All the way to the beginning here. They got ultimate gaming desktops. There's a new age of powers born. What is this? Unleash peak gaming performance with the new A51 engineer with the highest power setting. What is this? It says a graphics card. What is this? What is this nonsense? It's laptops and 2-in-1s, right? This is Alienware brand. All right, got laptops here, monitors of different types, wireless accessories, right? Optimized for all gamers. Shop Aurora. So this is Alienware Aurora, $1,500, right? For $1,500, you could get a Intel Core Ultra 7 with our RTX. Let's close this up right here. Or an RTX 5060. 16 gigs. You know what I'm saying? Or you could spend a little bit more and get a 5070 or 5070 Ti with an Ultra 9. You know? This is what they do. Okay. Got that. What else they got? That's part of their Alienware brand line. All right. Merch. Okay. But you notice what they don't got? Consoles. There's no Alienware console. There's another brand. Republic of Gamers, ROG, from Asus. See, ROG is the brand, Republic of Gamers. So what do they sell? Okay. So as you can see, a bunch of stuff. They got their laptops. They got motherboards. They even sell graphic cards, monitors. They even got phones. ROG phones. Look at that. ROG Phone 9 series. Ain't that something? Look at that. Even phones. Republic of Gamer phones. Interesting. Look at all these devices. They got the desktops, power supply units, external graphic docks, routers, keyboards. Look at these ROG products. They even got apparels like chairs, cases, headsets, mouse pads, streaming kits, gaming handhelds, ROG, cooling, protection gadgets, and storage and controllers, ROG controllers, right? And what is it, ROG Saga? I don't know, little toys or something?
I like what Puerto Rico's doing here. It's just like when I told people when I went in Best Buy and they were trying to call, the ROG, Xbox Live, and Xbox, and then I was talking to people over at Geek Squad, and they're like, dude, no, it's a PC handheld. I mean, do we have it in the video game section where Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox had? I'm like, no, it's over there next to the laptops and the desktops. He's like, yeah, because Asus is a PC company, and the Ally has always been a PC handheld. Michael Jobs just put their little logo on there and teamed up, but dude, they're not doing their official handheld. That would be their handheld. We have it over there in the PC section with all the other Asus PC stuff. Just like he's showing you all the Asus PC stuff. They are a PC company. They're not a console company. So you're not going to go to a PC company like Asus that already has a product. It's not like Microsoft went to them and said, let's make a handheld together. It already existed as a PC handheld, and it's just an extension of what PC can do. So the fact that that went on that long too, and I agree with what Porter said that to me, I feel like those people, like I said, you're just a cultist to me, and you have mental disorders now that you're going this far to make it that much of a lie. Like that is the most insane desperation I've ever seen in my life in the video game industry. And I tell you, the most pathetic behavior I've ever seen in my life is from the Xbox community, sadly. And like the past year is just, oh my God. And then even before, it's like, why? Like, it's ridiculous.
Right? But what don't they got? What is they missing? Once again, consoles. You don't see consoles on their list. This is all PC branded products. That's what USA. All PC branded products. That's what you see. That's all you see. Xbox is going to be the same thing. Xbox, this is actually the next Xbox. You're actually going to compete with those guys. You're going to compete with ROG unless Microsoft gets in a deal with each of those, which I can see that. I can see Microsoft doing HP Omen Xbox branded, Alienware Gaming Xbox branded, a ROG Desktop Xbox branded. Any other gaming, PC gaming name that's out there. MSI, I think they have their brand. I don't know what their brand is called, but I've seen MSI desktops and laptops before. So MSI is included. It's all PC gaming. It's all PC gaming. That's all. That's it, right?
Facts.
That's why Microsoft is trying to be like, oh yeah, now you'll be able to choose your own, storefront. You'll have access to Steam and all that stuff. Well, yeah, you're gonna have access to Steam because it's a PC platform. What did you expect? Some of you are being suckered into the marketing, into thinking you're going to buy a console. You're not getting a console.
No, it's just going to have a dual boot backwards compatibility feature. And the reason why Microsoft can do that is because they're already Windows anyway. So you can just make it like that. But it's like anything they do, I'm like, you do know that I've been able to do this for years on my PC, right? And that it's only them that are left around on that sinking ship that are acting like that. Like a miracle is about to happen because they're coming in the industry. It's like, no. As a matter of fact, nobody really wants you at all. You're just a logo that maybe people may use every once in a while for Game Pass. For the mass majority, that's just I'm speaking for the whole gaming industry. I don't care about the cut coat. And they just don't get it because it's like because Microsoft is doing this, they have to make it something way more than this. It's like you're just delusional. It's nobody's gonna care. You'll sell like 5 to 10 million consoles. You know what I mean? Not consoles, but hardware, whatever the hell you want to call it. If you want to call it whatever, I don't really care. But the point is that barely anybody's going to buy this. As Microsoft releases more products, the sales are going to tank more and more because they've killed everything. The ROG Ally is not going to sell like you thought. And the next console is going to be the same thing, except whatever you want to call it, the next PC, Xbox, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care at this point. It will probably sell a little bit more than that because they have their official stuff with it and people can carry over their stuff. And, I'm glad that you can, you know what I mean? I'm not a hater. But if you're expecting it to like do something against PlayStation, like some of these posts I say, see, there you go again. You're delusional. It's over with. Why are you still carrying it on? It's been done. And at this point, like I said, you're just in your own disordered bubble. And I don't know what to say. I can't. No, not after. No, thanks. Yeah, because like, do you have any respect for yourself anymore? Because they do clearly, just like I said, blowing load in your face and telling you to take it, and then saying Nintendo, you're next after Sony's done, and switch it up on the go.
That's done. You're getting into PC gaming, and that's it. Next gen, there's only 2 consoles. There's PlayStation, there's Nintendo. That's it. Microsoft is out. Microsoft moved on. Now if you guys are happy, moving on to PC gaming, then hey, have fun. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your PC gaming platform for those that. But I would say there's going to be a lot of you. There's going to be a lot of console gamers that's just not going to fall for that BS. They're not going to get suckered into PC gaming simply because the word Xbox on it. Gamers want consoles. They want simplified. They don't want a gaming device that also has Microsoft Teams and antivirus and all these other programs that comes with Windows 11, because at the core, of gaming is Windows 11 for PC gamers. It's Windows 11,
Yeah.
bloated and all this other stuff. They want a nice, smooth, simplified
Creepy
OS
AI.
that's simple,
Facts.
right?
Windows
It's just a
11.
simple life with consoles at a good price. And right now, it looks like it's only going to be PlayStation, Nintendo providing that. Microsoft is going
Facts.
to be providing this stuff. All this stuff that you see here on the screen, the Alienwares, the HP Omens, the ROGs, the MSIs, Starforge PC. Well, who else is out there? Whatever. All them people. This is the business Microsoft's going to get into. Very
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah.
Right? $1,500, $1,600.
Yeah.
Day one profit. They don't have to produce mass market, you know? And what's weird is there's a lot of you that are not really understanding that, which is kind of strange. Let me find something here. Let me take this out and I want to show you. I saw something from Colin Moriarty, right? And he's asking a lot of questions. And I think the problem is that people are still looking at Microsoft's plans as how would you say that the plans are still, how would you say, Xbox centric or like console centric, which is not the case. So let me see if I can find that, because this is what makes it funny. Give me a second. Which, and it's just something that I just thought of off the top of the head.
You're good, brother.
I should have had it ready for the video, but that's okay. That's okay. But if you listen to Colin Moriarty right now, if I could find that real quick, because it's amazing how it was all over my timeline, and now I ain't gonna be able to find it. Unbelievable. This is so hilarious, right? Just had it, and now all of a sudden I can't have it. But let me see. I think I just had it.
That's okay, Puerto Rico. I got trolled earlier trying to look for a Nintendo Wii sales arguing with somebody. No matter what I typed, it wouldn't bring it up. I'm like, bro, it took forever for it to happen. I'm like, what's going on, man? Like, yeah.
Let's see.
As you know, the grip.
Give me a second. Okay, now I can't find it. This is pretty funny. I think, let's see, he had it. Let me see. I know somebody was showing this to me. I'm really sorry, guys, but yeah, now all of a sudden I can't find it anywhere. This is so hilarious when it was all over. Maybe it might be on Colin's own thing.
I have no idea. I've never seen this.
We look directly on his own timeline. Might be his own timeline.
Okay. So we got 12 minutes left of this, but I think we pretty much get the point here. That there's definitely a problem over there that needs to be addressed. And it's not a video game problem. It's a psychological, emotional, and bad problem that I think people need to think about. But it's not something that disappears overnight. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is a really good video. I like the psychological evaluation that he shared, and yeah, it's something that we need to think about for sure. So yeah, I had to make this on vacation at night, but that's all right though. Got to get something up for you guys. But don't worry, I'm good, man. We're gonna be having a good time over. We're gonna be going to Epic Universe and all that. All right, y'all. Peace out. Have a great day. Let me know what y'all think. Like, come subscribe. You know what's going on over here. We keep it real. Later.